class, since it looks like we have a lot of folks already with us. So once again, thank you for your patience as we're getting today's class started just a little bit late due to some technological issues. Hello and welcome. My name is Colleen Cadman, and I serve as an Associate State Director of Outreach with AARP in Pennsylvania. And we're excited to have folks from all over joining us today for our yoga and mindfulness series with AARP and Open Up. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and share where it is you're tuning in from today. We always love hearing where we have folks joining from. I'm going to read out a few. We've got Washington State today, so welcome. We've got Northern California, it looks like. We've got New Jersey. I see folks from our hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and some other parts of Pennsylvania, so welcome to our native PA folks. I see California, Minnesota, Delaware, Montana, New York, Arizona, Tennessee, Massachusetts. I see Colorado. I see Michigan, which is Chandler's home state. I see Oklahoma. I see West Virginia, Maryland, and Florida today. So welcome to all. AARP is committed to helping us all take control of our health as we age by providing tools, resources, and information that will entertain and inspire, educate and stimulate, and engage and activate. AARP hopes to create an environment where our members can lead their healthiest lives possible in mind, body, and spirit. And AARP wants to help us take a whole body approach to our healthy living goals. Regular exercise and focusing on brain health are two really great ways to support healthy aging. And you can learn more about our healthy living resources on our website, which I'll share in the chat momentarily. We will be recording today's session, so barring any further technical difficulties today, you can look forward to receiving that link in your email following the class. And please also be sure to sign up for future sessions of this series with us. We're here the same time, same place every week. I'll pop the link in the chat for that as well. And with that, we encourage you to please consult your physician or other healthcare professional before starting this or any other fitness program to determine if it is right for your needs. And without further ado, we'd like to introduce our instructor, Chandler, from Open Up to lead us in today's session. So I'm going to turn things right over to you, Chandler.
Thank you, Colleen. Hi, welcome everyone. My fellow Pittsburghers and Michiganders, gotta give you a shout out. Whoop, whoop. I was hoping to hear some folks from Dallas because I've been binging. I don't know if anyone has Netflix, but the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders, and I can't get the Thunder song out of my head. Thunder! Just a fun fact of what's roaming in my head today. I hope that everyone's having a great start to their afternoon. No matter where you are, a great start to their day. So we're going to do a little bit of our just kind of grounding, thinking about the future again, thinking the things that we want to manifest, some goals. So I would love for us to find a comfortable seat, or if we're standing, you can lay it up against a wall, you can lay down on your mats or the ground, or be comfortable in a chair. And we're going to reflect on maybe 3 goals that we would love to accomplish in the upcoming weeks. Whether it's big or small, 3 goals that we would love to accomplish. Once you've locked down your 3, think about the tools and resources that you would need to accomplish those goals, whether it's holistically, mentally, physically, friendships, physical tools. We're creating a step-by-step plan. Affirming that we are capable of achieving those goals. Once you've done that, I would love for you to repeat the phrase, I will nourish what I want to see grow. Again, I will nourish what I want to see grow. Those three goals, seeing them grow, what's needed to help them grow. I will nourish what I want to see grow. Taking a big inhale. Exhale and make a smile. I think that starting off class, just remembering that we are capable of everything that we put our mind to, having the confidence to do so, and the courage. So remembering that through class, and let class be kind of the affirming feeling that we are capable of accomplishing those goals and watching them grow. Going into a little bit of pranayama breaths. I'm going to place one hand on our chest and the other at our stomach. We're going to inflate our stomach, pressing it into our hand, creating like the balloon effect. Taking a big inhale. And exhale, pressing our stomach back in towards our body. Breathing in. Exhale. Again, breathing in. And exhale out. Last one, breathing in. Exhale out. Let's take that same breath sequence, placing our hands in towards our body, palms touching each other. We're going to take a big breath in so we can visualize our diaphragm expanding. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. This time, let's flip it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now pick whichever vertical or horizontal that feels best for you. If you want to spice it up, you can even do diagonal, taking some time to do maybe 4 more breaths on your own. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. 2 more. Breathing in. Exhale. Last one. Breathing in. Exhale. Continuing to move our arms. Breathing in. Exhale. Side bend. Breathing in. Exhale. Side bend. 2 more. Keeping your hips still on the ground or your feet if you're standing. Breathing in. Exhale. This time we're going to go exhale, twist. Breathing in. Exhale, twist. Good. Breathing in. Exhale, twist. We'll hold here for 5, 4, 3. Twist a little bit more. 2, 1. Other side. Exhale, twist. 3, 2, 1. Reach your arms back up. Forward fold. Chin towards your chest. Feeling some length in the back of your neck. If you're seated on the ground like myself, make sure that your elbows aren't touching the ground, but only your fingertips. So this is a very active stretch. Walking your hands over to one corner. Let your head fall down towards your knee. Continue to breathe and hold your breath. Returning back to center, walking your hands back up. If you're in a crisscross applesauce, you'll switch your feet. Do the other side, reaching your arms up, and then spiral twist. Inhale. Exhale, spiral twist. Inhale. Exhale, spiral twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, spiral twist. This last one, reach your arms back up. Forward fold. Fingertips are on the ground. Chin is towards your chest. Walk your hands over to one side. And then the other. And rolling back up through the spine. Take a big inhale. Isolating the head, looking towards the right. Inhale back up to neutral. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Looking all the way up high to the sky. Exhale, chin down to your chest. One more time like that. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, isolate to the side. Inhale, back neutral. Exhale to the left. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, looking up. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, looking down. Good. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. And then exhale, down and back. Bring your shoulders up to your ears again. Inhale. Exhale, down and back. Reversing it now. Inhale. Shoulders going towards you. Good. And then we're all just going to stir the pot. Finding any kind of circular motion, keeping our hips and glutes glued to your mat. And then you'll switch other direction. Good. And then from here, we'll find ourselves in a tabletop position. All right, if you're in this tabletop position, you drop your belly looking up high to the sky, chin goes up. And then from here, chin falls back in as you curve the spine. If you're seated, we'll show 3 modifications of this. You place your hands on your knees. You bring your elbows, I'll turn a little diagonal so you can see me. Bring your elbows in as you arc your back. Your chin goes up to the sky. And then hands go back where they came from. Chin goes down to your chest. If you're like, I want to stand up and do this, it's the same thing. Bring your elbows back as you lift your chest. And then you'll curve and you can bend your knees with this. And elbows go out. And then they come back in. So we'll all take just about 4 cat and cows and any of the variations. I'll stay standing. Here we go. Inhale, chin goes up high to the sky. Exhale, chin goes back in towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Really take the time to sink into that stretch. Last one. And then we'll return back to a neutral spine. From here, if you're in that tabletop position, I'll show all 3 modifications. We're just going to do a tail wag or a C curve, taking at the top of our head towards our seat, like we're wagging a tail, and then the other direction. Taking an inhale, exhale, tail wag. Inhale back up, exhale, tail wag. If you're standing, this may look like you dropping your head like a waterfall down and coming back up in a somatic way. Somatic movement just feels good on the spine. Side bend and up. And then if you're seated, same thing, waterfall, keeping both hips on the seat. Don't lift them up. Letting the head feel heavy as you roll back up through the spine. Well, I'll stay here, but I'll do 4. Take a big inhale, waterfall of tail wag, and returning back. Inhale, exhale, waterfall, tail wag. Lifting back up through the spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale back up, and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Falling up and over to the side, feeling that stretch, hopefully down your side and returning back up. And then other way. Good. And then take just any kind of good intuitive rolls of the body, whether that's you're doing circles, like cat cow, shoulder rolls, rolling out your neck. Just take a moment for yourself. Good. And then we'll all meet in mountain pose. So if you're in tabletop, you'll find your way on the mat, find your way to mountain pose. Feet are up under your hips. We'll all take a breath in and out. Feeling like your head is lifting up to the sky as your feet are rooting down into the earth, and you feel that lengthening of your spine. Taking a breath in and out. Moving into a modified sun A. We'll reach our arms up. Inhale. Good. We're going to take a side bend again. Inhale back up. And exhale, side bend. Because I feel like our spinal health and the mobility of our midsection is so important. Just take a few circles among everything else within us. And then from here, inhale, we reach our arms up. Exhale, we forward fold. Well, let's all shake our head yes and no. Good. Let's stay here for a moment. Good. From here, place your hands onto your shins. You look up, halfway lift. Exhale, back down. And then we're going to roll up to the spine. And we'll do that section again. Inhale, reach your arms up. Good. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side bend. Find some fluidity in your spine. Bring it around town. And then reach your arms back up. Forward fold. Shake your head yes and no. Good. Place your hands onto your shins. We look up, halfway lift. And then forward fold back over the legs, rolling up through the spine. We'll take that one more time. I'll show this sequence seated. We reach our arms up. If you're standing, you continue right along. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side bend. Bring it around town. Good. From here, forward fold over the legs. You're welcome to keep your legs where they are and just let your upper body fold over or make space, taking your legs a little bit away from each other. And then relax the upper body in between. You can place your hands, your elbows onto your knees. If you like, have a slight sway, shaking your head. Good. And when you're ready, you place your hands onto your knees. Look up, halfway lift, like we're scooping ice cream off the ground. And then forward fold back over and rolling up through the spine. Nice. We'll continue through to the next part. We're going to go back into that cat and cow. So we're going to reach our arms up, continue through the whole series again. Good. Forward fold over your legs. Halfway lift, placing your hands onto your shins. And then forward fold again. From here, we'll gracefully find our way down to our knees. Good. You can walk if you like. Walk your hands a little bit away from you. Go into this modified plank. If not, you can stay in this tabletop. We'll take a second here. Taking a breath in, feeling our core and out. Breathing in and out. Push back child's pose. Good. And returning back to our tabletop. From here, we'll all drop our belly looking up high to the sky, whether you're seated and or on the mat. And then chin goes back in towards our chest. We'll do that again. Chin goes up to the sky and back in towards our chest. Nice. We'll tuck our toes, send our hips up high for this downward dog, walking our feet out. This may look like if you would like extra support from a chair. Placing your hands in the seat of the chair, walking your feet back, letting your chin fall down towards your chest again, and then feeling this kind of lengthening out between your shoulder blades, like someone's pulling your arms away from you. Good. And if you want to bring one heel up, kind of in the same way as walking your feet down. Keep going. And then we'll roll up through the spine. Find ourselves back in our mountain pose. Reach our arms up. Good. Forward fold. Take that sequence again. Walk our hands. Put our hands on our shins. Look up halfway lift, and then coming back down. Find ourselves gracefully in a modified plank. You can walk your hands out a little bit. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands up under your shoulders now. Cat and cow, looking up and back in. Adding a breath now. I'm breathing. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. Tuck your toes. Send your hips up high. Downward dog. Walking your feet out. Nice. We'll all walk our feet to our hands, rolling up through the spine. Good. Let's toe ball heel our feet out a little bit. We'll take I'm going to try and mirror you for this. This will be your left foot. Place your toes towards the camera, and then the right foot, your toes will go out to the side for a triangle pose. We'll send our hips out, pushing it towards the left side, and we'll take your right arm towards your knee and then reach the opposite arm up. We'll take a breath here. If you like to use a chair to place your arm, you're welcome to do so for extra support. We're going to bring it around town now. Finding some additional movement in the shoulders, and then reverse the circle. Good. And then we'll find ourselves to do the other side. Your right foot will then face the front, and then your left toes will face out to the side. You'll push into the right hip and find your hand on your knee and the other arm up. Use a chair or wall for extra support, and we'll breathe here. Bring it around town now. As you can tell, I love circular movement. just to keep the joints nice and mobile. And then we come back up. In this wide position, we'll do a wide-legged forward fold. Shaking your head yes and no. Walking your hands out towards the camera. We'll take 2 breaths here. Walking back into neutral and then in towards your legs. If you need to make some more space, toe ball here, your feet out away from each other a little bit more. If you're like, oh, I need just a little bit more support with the chair, you can use your hands, put your forearms on that chair again. Stay here for a breath. When you're ready, walk your hands over to your right side. I forgot to mirror, but opposite of what you see. And then walking your hands over to the left. Good. Back to neutral and rolling up through the spine. Taking a breath here, walk your feet back in. Reach your arms up one more time. Good morning, stretch. And then from here, we'll slowly press our arms away from each other, feeling the length. The arms going out and down. Going into a tree pose now for testing our balance. Sorry. I'll show the modified version first. Having our feet right up under our knees. We'll take our heel, actually bring your foot a little bit in towards our ankle. Our knee will go out to the side. You'll place your hands at heart center, or you can have just your hand that you're placing it towards your chest to hear your heart, feel your heartbeat. You can have one here. Good. If you're standing, this may look like the same thing, placing your heel towards your ankle. Your knee will go out to the side. Stay here or have both hands or palms together. If you'd like to increase this tree pose, you can take your foot up a little higher. I always like to give my foot a little extra support. And then same thing. And we'll stay here. If you're balancing without any additional support, try to find something to focus on in your space. And then we come back down. We'll do the other side. I'll take my support chair. And then we'll take our heel, put our knee out to the side, place our heel by our ankle, and then hands wherever feels good for us, or bring our knee up a little bit higher with our foot and finding a balance or additional support by placing a hand on something stable. Good. We're actually from here gonna bring our knee into our chest. Rolling out our ankle. Finding some flexion in our hip. If you're seated, this may look like you also bringing one leg into your chest. If that feels a little too much, you can cross your leg over to do the same thing. And then we'll do the other side. Bring our knee into our chest. And then I love to add a little sound effects. And then rolling out our ankle one direction and the other. Making circles. And then we come back down. Good. Reaching our arms up one last time. Forward fold over the legs. Shaking your head yes and no. Finding a way, if you are standing, back down to the ground. We'll all meet in this tabletop and or neutral position if you're seated, with your back laying up against the chair. And then from here, finding our seat. Our feet will be in front of us as we do a seated forward fold, relaxing over our legs. Don't push yourself down. Place your hands on the side of your legs on your mat or ground, and let your head just fall towards your knees. Continue to breathe. Good. If you're seated from here, we're going to do a figure four stretch. Taking one leg, placing it on top, letting your knee fall out to the side, and then forward fold over your legs. If you are in this seated forward fold, you'll take one leg, take your foot to your knee, and then fold over. We'll all stay here for a beat before we switch to the other side. Rolling up slow through the spine, carefully switch. Take your knee out to the side, your foot will go to your knee, and walking your hands closer to the leg that is straight. Good. And then from here, we'll be laying on our back, bringing our knees into our chest, swaying from side to side. We'll take our knees away from each other and back in, making circles. And then reverse the circle. Good. We'll drop one leg and then the other leg will go straight up to the sky, giving one more circles of our ankle. And then we'll take a bend of our knee and stretch. Every time that you stretch your leg, I welcome you to bring your leg a little bit closer to you if you like. One more bend and stretch. And then we'll switch other side. Sorry. And from here, we lift that leg up, rolling out our ankle. Continuing on, if we're seated, this may look like us taking our leg, holding it up underneath. Same thing, bend and stretch. Or taking our hands up under the chair, lifting the leg and just bending and stretch, rolling out your ankle. If you have not, switch to the other side. I welcome to do that. Good. Bring our knees back into our chest and then stretching our legs back out for our final rest. If you're seated, this will look like you comfortably laying on the back of the seat. If you're on your mat, you'll be stretched out laying on your back. Let's all flip our palms up forward towards the sky. And then we're going to take our thumbs inward and then place our index finger, well, the rest of our fingers, wrapping it around the thumb for a mudra. Stay here, just breathe. I welcome you to close your eyes. Or have them at a soft gaze. Repeating it after me while keeping your hands in this mudra, if you're laying or seated. I will nourish what I want to see grow. Saying that to yourself. I will nourish what I want to see grow. Remembering those goals that you have for yourself, knowing how you can accomplish those goals, how you can see yourself grow. You are capable. You're fearless. You're strong. You are loved. And to close this out, let's do one more mudra. So we'll all come to a seated position. And then we'll open our palms back up. And we're going to tap our thumb to each finger. Come a little bit closer. Tap our thumb to each finger. And we're going to say peace begins with me. Again, peace begins with me. One last time for the road. Peace begins with me. Thank you all. I would love to hear in the chat some goals that you want to accomplish and how we can best support and show love as we have been building this community of yoga and mindfulness. So thank you all.
Thanks, Chandler, and thanks for the great mudra. We are going to share, as we're closing out class today, also the link to join us again next week. So as you're thinking about your goals, thinking about what you might want to share with us in the chat, please remember to sign up and join us again. We look forward to having you with us again in the future, hopefully. And let's see, we're going to go through the chat. Jackie says, I use the same mantra every day. Peace begins with me.
Yes.
Let's see, lots of love for you and for today's class, Chandler. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's see. Oh, Jim says family, faith, and fun. Thanks for this day. Joyce says, happy, calm, and relaxed. These goals will help me stay organized, focused, and less stressed.
Beautiful. Yes. Faith, family, and fun. I love it.
Lots of good things. All right. Oh, family, friends, and good health. Love it.
Yes.
Donna says, sleep, garden, and relationships. 3 things I need to work on. I think we could all work on those, Donna. That's great.
Yes.
Bernadette says, I can see using that in many situations if I need to cool down from my emotions.
Oh, I'm so glad that's a helpful tool.
And Donna, I see your request for the recording from last week, so we will make sure we get that in there for folks. And I'll remind folks too, we have a whole list of recordings from pretty much every class this year. So we'll make sure we share those with you in the chat. I'm going to put those in there right now so that you can access them anytime you want. All right, I just shared that there. You should find a link to, I think it's at least 15 or 20 recordings from this year? So thanks for that great question. Barbara says, less stress, good sleep, peace.
Yes.
Natalie says, fitness, travel, and abundance. Love it.
Oh, I love that. I too seek more travel in my life.
Well, wonderful job. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you, Chandler, for a wonderful class. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we hope to see you back here same time, same place next week.
Have a great one, everyone.